People around St. Louis coming together not only to celebrate Trans Day of Visibility, but to fundraise for LGBTQ organizations facing financial difficulties. Those local organizations are leaning on the community right now since they have lost some funding.
This is all happening as the Missouri legislature discusses several bills that would affect trans people around Missouri.
John Kipper shares today's message and what lawmakers are proposing right now. John.
Yeah, Sam McCourty. In Jefferson City, over the course of 3 days, including today, lawmakers are debating proposals that trans Missourians say would make it harder to live their lives, whether it be changing their driver's license or using the restroom. Well, today in St. Louis, the LGBTQ community came together and pushed back.
We're not going to hide. We're not going to stay at home. We're not going to stay in our closets.
In the early evening in downtown St. Louis, the LGBTQ community marched from Keener Plaza to City Hall
To say we're not going anywhere.
Monday, hundreds of people rallied on Trans Day of Visibility. On the same week, some state lawmakers are seeking further restrictions.
It's something that just, for us, doesn't go away.
Monday evening, Missouri lawmakers held a hearing over House Bill 1372. If passed, the legislation would require a change to a person's birth certificate when they want to change their gender on driver's licenses. Tuesday, House members will discuss Senate Bill 10, which would permanently ban trans youth from playing school sports in accordance with their gender identity. It would also prohibit youth gender-affirming surgeries. And then Wednesday in the state Senate, lawmakers will hear a bill seeking to ban all transgender Missourians from using public bathrooms of their choice.
I am terrified, but at the same time, I hold a lot of hope with our community.
Emma Resch tells First Alert 4 her community is pulling closer together. She came to Steve's Hot Dogs Monday to support Pride St. Louis. Last week, the nonprofit said sponsor Anheuser-Busch pulled their funding. Now they're $150,000 short.
So we wanted to come and rally and do what we could as a small business to support Pride.
Steve's co-owner Danny Eichenhorst is giving part of their sales to Pride STL and even more of their Monday proceeds to 2 LGBTQ groups.
We've always been a safe space, I think, and for us it's just a matter of continuing to do business as usual.
Customers filled the South Grand restaurant, and Pride supporters packed the streets just a few miles apart, making the best of corporate sponsors pulling out of their events.
Being a little less commercial kind of helps us be a little bit more down to earth and grounded.
And resisting any proposed state or federal law changes that they feel attacks them and their loved ones.
No matter what you do, you can't take away my trans joy.
And as for the bathroom and locker room bill, if passed by both chambers, statewide voters would likely decide next year on whether they want bathrooms, locker rooms, and even prisons separated by people's sex assigned at birth. Reporting in studio, John Kipper, First Alert 4.